Does anybody else here wish that EU4 had a North German Confederation, South German Confederation thing?
That'd be broken.
Isn't EU4 set in the 1600s?
Yes, but you can still form Netherlands and Belgium and Shattered Europa.
That's stupid.
You can form you can
but
form
the
Germany.
Netherlands formed during that time period.
And you can form Germany, and Germany didn't form in that timeline.
Yeah, it's a little broken.
I'm gonna get that kill canal and no one's gonna stop me.
Italy wasn't formed until the 1800s.
But Italy can still be formed.
Wasn't there a proto-Italy a long time ago?
Proto-Italy?
Yeah. Created by Napoleon.
It's called the Roman Empire.
Yeah. It was a pretty big Italy. It expanded everywhere.
Is there a way I can...
They got their meat sauce everywhere.
Well, there also was the Italy before the Italy, and the Italy before... After that Italy, that was before Italy, and you also had Lombardia before all of the Italies, which owned all of the Italian peninsula.
Technically, Odoacer's kingdom was called Italy.
Is there a way to see the composition of a fleet?
If you can see like heavy ships, light ships, transports if you hover over it.
And also
How?
his
You have
name.
to be in the right place.
It'll say like if you like put your cursor over the ship, it'll say like numbers.
Which one is which? Like, what's the
heavy
furthest
ships,
left
light,
and what's the middle?
Heavy ship, light ship, transports.
Oh god. They have 2 heavy ships and 2 light ships.
Also,
I don't think my frigates will help.
His name is Odoacer, not Odoacer, because his name's Latin.
I guess.
Free States, can I please just invite you so you can fleet me?
No.
I just need a fleet.
He doesn't want to get involved. His economy might hit a tank.
My ward justification's at 1%.
You don't realize with America, they don't get involved in a war unless their economy benefits by doing it.
Yeah, because their economy totally benefited from the Second World War.
Exactly.
Well, that was a war of ethnics.
It really did.
Well, yeah, it
Post World War II it did. Because they had Europe and Asia all wanting them. Well, mainly Europe.
Yeah, because all their factories were all destroyed.
Yeah,
Oh.
that was the whole point.
All they did was puppet Japan and Germany in the end.
Technically, they annexed Japan.
No.
Yeah, technically they did. They puppeted Japan.
Japan is still a free state.
Hey, did you know that there was actually senators talking of annexing Japan during the war?
Why?
Wow.
Yeah.
It was probably just populist bullcrap.
I mean, they got it done. Nothing was stopping them. Except, like, you know, a few million a few million Japanese soldiers.
Are you investing points in me now?
Who, me?
Free States?
No, what are you talking about?
Looks like it's going up in a pretty fast there.
Are you in my country without my knowledge?
I'm gonna decrease relations just so it goes slower.
It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help in the end.
I think I get more difficult points than you because I'm a great power. Yeah.
Hey,
so.
Can you expand my stables and my clipper?
Can somebody explain to me why my game
I
is
actually
really
can't
laggy?
because you're like protectionist or something.
Oh.
What mod are
I'll
you
expand
using?
on myself then.
I'm not using a mod at E4.
Oh, I don't know. What year is it?
It's 1444. I just started a game and it's super laggy. And it's single player.
My
No idea.
reconnaissance is terrible right now.
Get some hussars.
Yeah, I need to kill.
Some winged hussars?
What's
Don't
everyone's research points?
I can't tell you that.
Yeah.
36.31.
Yeah, I can't tell you. You definitely can't look at the stream and find out.
22.02.
Oh my god, what just happened?
Were the winged hussars successful mainly because their feathers made a scary sound which turned off all the other cavalry?
Oh god.
That and the fact that they had giant fucking spears that could kill anybody that got near them.
Nah.
I think it was the feathers.
Yeah,
Totally
I think it was
the feathers.
It was the feathers.
Like, what else could it be, man? I mean, it's
It
crazy.
couldn't be the man. I mean, come on. It had to be the horse.
Or a woman. Gosh.
When they impaled
No,
someone, could
no,
you say
not-
they were
not women.
sticking it to the
What if
man?
they identified as a woman?
Hey, women
Then
were not
they-
allowed in the army, okay?
What if they
Yeah.
identified as a woman, but they were in fact
They
a man?
would have. Then they didn't come out as it because they would have probably been murdered at some point during
Yeah,
that because
they
of
w-
it. So we don't know, and therefore men only, because there is no solid proof of
There's
that.
no Joan of Arc. By the way, she got killed. Spoiler!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
Joan of Arc wasn't a transgender though. I don't think you understood the conversation we were having. Gosh, get with the times, nerd. It's really quiet in here.
That's because I'm ignoring you.
7,
Why?
Because I can.
6,
You're mean.
Thank you.
5,
welcome.
4,
This is really slow.
3,
What's he counting down?
Can we go 2-speed? Or try it?
Time when
2.
the time when he could potentially
One.
call up a nuke.
Oh my god,
0.
he's
What
going
if-
after he was going after Chile.
Oh my god.
I was like, oh my god, Transylvania is almost a great power.
Transylvania and
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Aegean Islands. Nope, guess they gotta die. We've got a lot of
You know what I'm-
Romanians there.
You know what I'm thinking is probably killing my game?
You.
No, the fact that I'm on Twitch.
That could be
Nerd.
it.
That could be it. Have you annexed Jerusalem, by the way?
No, they've got
Not doing that.
they've got a gigantic army. That's
Yeah,
very
they can't
scary.
afford it. They can't
Yes.
afford it.
They can afford it though.
It's scary. Even if they didn't fund it, it would wreck me.
No, if they're not funding it, then it'll just fall apart.
No, they actually do have enough organization to take him on.
Oh, ivory tower intellectual. Yep.
Why do they have such a giant ass army then?
Because for some reason, Ngaku decided to edit in that they have large population.
Yeah. Well, we were playing a Middle Eastern campaign, and we were all
That went down the drain.
uncivs, and we needed to have a strong Jerusalem, and we had to make it so they could take back Jerusalem, which was the prize for each campaign or session supposedly. And so we gave them a pop of 6 million, and then they all starved to death and immigrated.
They'll starve to death and immigrated away.
Which
We're
makes
done
sense. Which makes sense considering what Israel has at its disposal.
Yeah.
Look at all that desert. It
Hey.
has 6 million people.
They've got
At least they have
2.3
something
left
to eat
now.
after dinner.
I don't
Get
think
it?
human flesh is kosher.
No, I don't think you understood what I was saying. Look at all that dessert. They have so much to eat after dinner. Look at all that
No,
dessert.
I thought you were talking about the fact that they all starved.
No, I'm talking about the dessert.
Oh, you're getting immigration.
How come Hanover lets me through their country, but they really still don't want to like ally me, and it's sad.
Mom, the Sheckelsteins died next door. Oh great, dinner for the night.
Oh god.
That's an Ashkenazi name if I've ever heard one.
Hey, that has the word Nazi in it.
It's actually a sect of the Jewish religion, Ashkenazi.
That has the is it a bit ironic that that has the name Nazi in it?
No, not really. It literally just means it's like the European Jew. Any person who's Jewish and not anybody who's Jewish and is not in Europe is a Sephardic, meaning like they're from Africa or from the Middle East or some other place that isn't Europe.
So either you're a European Jew or you're some foreign Jew.
Yeah, but it usually refers to like the Middle Eastern and Africans.
Yeah, like Ethiopia, which is
What about the
this,
Yeah.
Shepherdine?
I love
which
what
has
that.
a
about the
huge,
Shepherd
large
Dean?
population of Jews.
I love how like the last stronghold for the Judaism during the medieval times was when Gideon when Judge Gideon went down into Ethiopia and annexed an entire region of Ethiopia.
Yeah.
and settled his
It was
Jewish people there.
it was it was just a mountainous haven.
So wait, was Ethiopia technically the kingdom of Prester John?
Yes. That is what ended up being the Portuguese trying to find. Ended up being Ethiopia, technically. And it's
Technically, because they're
and
the
it's a
only.
Christian, and it's also a Christian kingdom too. Still.
And the papacy was like, nah, it can't be Ethiopia. Mongols! Yay, Mongols!
Also, Judge Gideon maintained his hold in like Ethiopia for so long that his Jewish people that lives there actually started to like, you know,
Adopt local
localize.
customs.
No, I mean like localize as in, you know.
Oh,
I don't want to sound rude, but
local people started adopting the religion.
no, I mean as in like their skin color started to change over time, over the generations of
Oh
him
my
being
god,
there.
they became Ethiopian.
Yeah, they act like the Jewish immigrants who came there actually legit assimilated into the Ethiopian culture.
Wow. Probably because of all those Ethiopian babies.
Yeah, that's kind of the reason.
So I find it hilarious that the papacy at the time, like the
Papacy.
head honcho was like, it can't be Ethiopia,
Pope?
it must be the Mongols.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the
Can you
Tangri
explain what you're
Empire
talking
must
about?
be the Christian Empire, right?
They must be the kingdom of Prester John. After all, they did say it would be coming from the east. You see, the Europeans were racist. They couldn't have come from some black-skinned natives that lived in the southeast. They had to come from these steppe raiders who have always been giving us problems.
Who's Prester John?
Can I murder him now? If he doesn't know this? Like, this is simple history, too.
Well, I live in America.
I live in America too.
Well,
Same
I didn't,
here.
I didn't go to a religious school. Sorry.
No,
didn't-
I
I
didn't
didn't
either. It's public school.
Yeah, they didn't teach us about this. I'm
That's
sorry.
not even public school. That's just simple knowledge that
Yeah.
just.
They didn't teach us about this.
Where did you get this knowledge, good sir?
Can you tell me what Prester? Can you tell me who he was? Can you just tell me?
He
Okay,
was not a
so-
real man.
Yeah.
Alright.
It was a hoax during the Middle Ages. A letter was sent.
That the papacy created. That, along with the Holy Roman Empire and the fact that the Roman Empire were a bunch of heathens. But anyway.
Yeah.
Now that I think about it, my school and pretty much skimmed over all of history until we got up to the 1800s, and that's when they actually started talking about stuff.
Yeah, because nobody wants to talk about the fact that medieval Europe was a hellhole that fought everybody and killed a lot
No,
of people.
like they just talked about prehistoric stuff, and then they were like, ah, yeah, the Middle Ages and like stuff like that, and then they were like, and here's the Renaissance. And here's
the
the
Middle
Napoleonic.
Ages. The Middle Ages don't get a lot of credit that they really should get because a lot of stuff happened during the Middle Ages that influenced modern day.
I'm a modern day.
That's the point.
Anyway, Prester John, go on.
Like for example, the wheelbarrow would not exist if not for the Middle Ages.
I don't believe that's true. Anyway, go on about Prester John.
Who's doing this? Am I explaining Prester John or?
Can you please tell me what Prester John was?
Prester John was supposed to be this godsend, literally,
Nice.
king
Alright, go on.
that would be coming in to conquer the East, Christianize it, and save Christendom.
You got Schleswig-Holstein. Congratulations.
Thank.
Basically, it was the papacy's reaction to Islam.
Wait,
Yeah, they wanted they basically replaced the Abbasid with a Christian empire.
so it was essentially the idea that after they won a few of the, or won in heavy quotes, a few of the Crusades, they essentially set up the Kingdom of Prester John in the Middle East.
No. This was
No.
after all the Crusades, this was actually during the Crusades, that there was a foreign king in the East, living in the East, that had adopted Christianity and had conquered the entirety of the East We're talking Asia here. Under the name of Catholicism, it's saving the world in Christ's name.
Was it the Mongols?
No, no. But the Mongols accepted the fact that they were Prester John. When the papacy came, they were like, "Oh yes, we are Prester John. Yes, we are Prester John." Because why did they want the West to think that they were Prester John? So that the West would fall to them. And then the guy died. And then
Hey.
Kublai Khan died.